break down the walls. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skill Heat Academy, it's your time.
Oh, thank everybody. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, everybody.
Feel the drums
Thank you, everybody, for
pulsating, the
joining.
energy
Always a
so
delight.
strong.
Thank you, everybody.
Join the
Thank you all.
movement
We'll kick off in the
where
next few
dreams
minutes. Thank you,
belong.
everybody.
From
As
Lagos
always, if
to
you don't mind, just jam
Nairobi,
the like
hear the
button, folks.
call. Skill Heat Academy, break down the walls. In the heart of Africa, a flame ignites, a rhythm so vibrant, it sets minds alight. Skill Heat
Thank you,
Academy,
everybody. Thank you for
where
joining. Thank
leaders
you,
are
everybody.
born.
Let's
Embrace
go.
the tempo, let your dreams take storm. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skill Heat Academy, it's your time. Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call.
Thank you all.
Skill Heat
Okay,
Academy,
let's go, people.
break
Thank you,
down
everybody,
the
for joining.
walls.
We'll kick off
Rise
in a
up,
minute. Thanks,
leaders,
everybody.
let the beat guide your
Let everybody
way.
else know we are live now.
Unlock your
Thank you all.
potential,
We'll kick off in a minute.
seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skill Heat Academy, it's your time. Oh, 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 oh,
Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you
feel
all.
the
We'll kick off
drums
in a minute's time.
pulsating, the energy
It's going to be an
so
exciting
strong.
one this
Join the
midday
movement
Central Time.
where dreams
All
belong.
right, let's make
From
it
Lagos to
a very
Nairobi,
eventful few
hear
minutes.
the call. Skill Heat
Hopefully, we can learn one or two
Academy,
things from each other.
break down the
Let's do a
walls.
countdown. Let's go.
In the heart of Africa, a flame ignites, a rhythm so vibrant. It sets
All right, welcome everybody. Thank you all for being part of our community as always. Always a delight to hang out with us. So today we're going to go into a little bit of an exciting topic that I believe all of us should be part of that ecosystem on, believe it or not, because at the moment we can all agree right now the world has changed suddenly under all of us, really, in the last 2 years. The buzzword out there today is all about AI, 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 generative AI. There's always something along that space of AI right now. So I think the smart thing is, let me use the words of the CEO of NVIDIA, one of the largest chip manufacturing AI in the world right now. And he said, AI is not taking you and I's job, but those that are savvy and knowledgeable in the use of AI would be taking your job and eating your lunch all the time. 100% guaranteed, really. They would eat your lunch. And the goal in our community is we always try to be early adopters. We want to be leaders in our field. We want to put excellence in whatever we do, take pride in our work, and ultimately be efficient. That's the reality of it. The efficiency level is the key at the end of the day for us. If you don't mind, just jam the like button. Thank you all. Let's see, what part of the world are we joining from? Real quick, let's do, it's part of our tradition here. Let's see, where are you all joining from? Dallas, Texas. Always lovely. Thank you all. What about what up other part of the world are we? logging in from? Let's see. Thank you, Nanu. Thank you, Basu. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see what part of the world our folks are logging in from. Let's see. H Town. Thank you. Haha. DMV. Thank you. Awesome. All right, Georgia. Thank you. Awesome. Let's see. We have Georgia in the house. Houston in the house. California in the house. All right, we have London in the house also. That is awesome. Let's see. We have Dallas in the house. Thank you. Thank you all. New York in the house. Thank you, Toby. All right, let's see. Lisa, UK in the house. OBD Dallas. Katie Houston, I believe. Atlanta. Amelia. New York. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, cool. Cool. We'll be bringing in more people as they join. Anywhere you are from the world, let's just have fun and learn together. So, what is the story today? Today is going to be one of those days you will just say, "Wow, okay, this is some some exciting big deal, really, right now." And I think it's all over the world. We can agree. The buzzword everywhere in the world is all about AI, AI, AI. Now, one of the areas in AI that is a huge use case is how do we use AI to analyze, manipulate data? It's a big topic out there. Now, the program is not designed for you to use a lot of tools like Tableau, Power BI. All of those are tools. And let me be honest, most of those tools right now, they're all equally integrating AI into their model because, hey, I'm not going to waste my time to go run a tool when I can use AI to effectively do the same thing. That's the gist of it, really. And that's the focus of this program. We're going to use AI to analyze data. We have all of this data. You guys will use it crazy, analyze data, get output, turn it to report. It is just going to be very transformational. My mind is simple in terms of strictly use cases and how can you apply it to your day-to-day life. That's it. Anything else is really, to me, is nonsense, in my opinion, really. It's all about use cases. How does everything you say translate into my daily life, my daily use case? That's it. If it's not translating to my use case, then I'm not sure the value to me immediately, right? So that's why we streamline it to use cases, things that some of us would find ourselves using on a day to day basis. And that's the focus of it. All right, so I'm honored to be one of the mentors on our platform. Today is not about me. You guys don't care about me. It's all about you. How do we maximize your efficiency at your work, at what you do? What do we, what are the skills, the tools you can make you very efficient in everything you do, to be a leader in your field, and ultimately to be one of the early adopters of this field. So it's all about you. What can we do to make you very efficient? To make you, and today, I mean, I woke up to, you will see the email or chat after a few minutes now. One of our friends was part of our AI program in the past, and he just woke me up this morning with a chat with. So you guys will see the screenshot. It was amazing, really, and it's just the testament to the fact that sometimes all it takes is a little nudge, a little knowledge to make you and I stand out all the time. So let's get into the details. Why is this important? Why is all this? Everybody's making noise about the AI, blah blah blah. Why is it important? Okay, let's face reality. Let's use data. Remove the sentiment, the emotion, your feeling, my feeling. It's not relevant. Let's use hard data. 90% of data in recent time has been created in just the last 2 years. In all our world, all our data, 90% of the data we've ever accumulated has been created in the last 2 years. Let me pause. Let that sink in for 1 second. The world has existed maybe 8,000 years, maybe, right? And somebody's telling you and I, 90% of all the world data has just been generated the last 2 years. 2 years alone, generated. That is creepy, and but that's the data out there today. And I think I believe it because guess what? You and I, with the press of a button, can generate tons of data right now. So I can understand, oh, I think that makes sense because Every one of us here can generate tons of data within the push of a button now. So maybe from that angle, because I also questioned that data when I saw it, I said, oh, is that possible? But I think it's possible. Yeah, I think so because I use myself as a use case and I say, well, probably the data I've generated in the last 2 years has been more than everything I ever generated in my own lifetime, possibly. Yeah, because now, when Google was doing its thing, Google will give you information, but you have to start filtering from multiple sources, figuring out what makes sense. But now it's so streamlined. Second point, 79% business success. Company using AI see a 79% boost in their success. Data. Third point, 75% of enterprise by 2025 will rely on AI for decision making. So it's not really a case of whether we want it or not. This is data. This is what the poll, the surveys of all the top C level executive is saying. And I can see why it makes sense. A lot of C level executive right now are all implementing large language model within their environment right now. So the challenge has always been, security, safety, making sure data is not compromised. But guess what? Now, people are building their own internal model. In our 3030 class, we'll talk about that in a bit. You would actually be able to download large language model in your own desktop and manipulate it and start massaging it. It's quite creepy, but it's the reality right now. 23 times more customers. Think for a second. Let's forget the sentiment. If you're a business owner and I tell you result of your AI use effectively can increase your customer base by 20 something percent. The truth is that, by let's say 200%, you're going to say to me that, are you serious? Immediately, really. And that's the danger right now. A lot of us, we are doing our day to day life, but the scary thing, and this is just my opinion, right? Is you and I can wake up and realize, we are no longer relevant because even if you're a programmer, you're a developer today, sorry, there are a lot of AI model that can write the code, de facto the code better than you and I now, and they can be trained to think like the way you actually build your code and they can do it better. Let's be honest. Because they're taking data points from the best of the best all over the world to make decision. So no matter how smart you and I are, it's really hard to be smarter than everybody combined. So that's the reality right now. 80% accuracy boost. It is crazy the level of accuracy right now. In the past, the human pattern will make a lot of mistake. Now, not to say the AI cannot make mistake. If the data model is bad, the output will be bad. But the level of accuracy you can get is also insane at the moment. You wait. I'm curious to wait for the next 2, 3 years. Let's say 5 years max. Advancements in technology, especially healthcare. I want to see new drug development, discovery, clinical trial versus the last previous, let's say 50 years. I want to see that trend. How AI would have probably changed the speed in which we develop new clinical research and help to improve the lives and the quality of life of patients. I'm just curious, but this is the reality right now. 90% faster. I don't need to say it to you and I that this model are way faster. If you want to generate an article or a blog post, in the past might take you and I 2, 3 days to come up with something good. So think for a second. Think 1 second. 2, 3 days to give you a meaningful blog. Suddenly, you can write the same blog in 5 minutes. That is crazy stuff, though. And the painful thing, we as humans, let's face it, the freaking thing is going to be way accurate than what you would have done and I would have done because it will do it way better than us. So it's not really like, oh, well, yeah, it's generating, it's going to be crappy. No, no, no. It's going to give us good stuff, that you can actionize immediately. So it's amazing. Ultimately, for business, at the end of the day, it's all about dollars, about returns, shareholders, leadership. They want to get a second home, vacation home, travel the world. So people ultimately, dollar value is good. The projection is amazing. It's going to be $1 trillion industry in a few years. It's going to be crazy. Companies that specialize in AI right now, their stock, in the stock exchange, their valuation is just skyrocketed like crazy. So we can agree it is here to stay. Okay. All right. So I put all this to say in our program for the next, it's a 2 day program. We're going to focus on 4 key areas. One, everybody participating in it, whatever your ideas, your live project in the past has been, we're going to help you to shape it. You live there with a blueprint plan. Now, of course, execution is on you, but you live with a actionable plan. If you're planning to, you know, build a website, build an e-commerce site, mobile application, everything you need, we're going to bring it out for you. We're going to get into cybersecurity in terms of interpreting some of the most complex reporting in cybersecurity. Now, all of us can agree right now, cyber threat is a big deal. What are those key reporting and using AI to analyze those reports big time? Boom. Clinical research. Some of us are in the space of clinical research, doing clinical trials. All of those data points you use in your clinical trials to make good, sound decision, you're going to be able to do it. Social media campaign. A lot of businesses, organization would always have data they look at in their social media campaign. If you are using Google Analytics, Adobe Analytics, you are using TikTok Analytics, LinkedIn Analytics, whatever tool you use, you would understand how to interpret some of those tools with AI. Export your data and you can interpret it there. So at the end of the day, what we mentioned is strictly executable, actionable stuff. We're not here to say, well, you just why am I learning a tool when I can't use it to do anything? It's useless. I mean, I want use cases, things you can apply to your life, your dream now. What you can use now, now, now. Really, that's the goal ultimately, and that's really the vision of the program itself. Okay, what would you walk away with using AI and Excel? There are two things: the AI element and Excel. Like we mentioned, artifacts with owning your own business, some of the key things you need to do and actionize immediately, report in cyberspace, clinical research, social media, yes. Now, let me get into the kind of report you will see. Let's say for my cybersecurity folks, you would use these tools to immediately analyze vulnerability assessment report, which is a big one out there, security posture report, data breach report. Now, let me tell you historically what has happened is this: you have all these tons of reports. So what am I going to do about it? So what we've done in the past, and I was part of that world, we go into those reports one by one and we start analyzing it, taking a look at it, checking for patterns, breaking it down, crunching the data. The same thing for security awareness training report, audit report, threat intelligence report, compliance report, pen testing report, risk assessment report, incident report. But can you understand outliers, patterns, flows, best practices, recommendation? There are so many things you and I cannot really think about at the broad angle. So this will give us some ideas of how some of these AI tools will do some crazy things. So one of the example, every one of those reports has its own example we're going to run. So this is a good one. I could say, well, with the pen test report, I could say, give me, a summary of all the key findings in terms of the severity. Tell me the top 5 vulnerabilities so I can make decision on those. Analyze the status of the issues and the critical findings. So now you're using AI to really pump some healthy, you know, vitamins in it to do some crazy things for you, really. And this is crazy because what you're doing is what will have taken you weeks of analyzing, weeks of checking for pattern. You're pulling it into AI tools and it's going to give you the information bam, 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 straight up. We have all of those sample reports. We are going to use these tools to run and analyze those reports in real time. For my clinical research folks in the healthcare, this is huge. Many times when there's a trial going on, let's say COVID study or any of this study, some of the things they look for are progress in your study, the monitoring visit, if there was a protocol deviation, meaning deviating from the study protocol, if there are compliance issue, if there's a non-conformance trend, the root cause analysis, timeline report gaps, monitoring this calculation, any of those milestones, you can use AI to immediately just go in to infuse analytics to quickly give you a pattern on those reports. Like I mentioned, these are things that would have taken you and I days to analyze and understand. It is a game changer, really, for all of us. It doesn't matter the kind of business line you are in. We can use this AI tool to do a deep analysis now without using all the normal complex tools out there. Yes, I know Tableau is there, Power BI is there, SAP report, a lot of tools out there. I don't even care about the tools for a second, really. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm saying if you give me a report, I'm going to use AI without learning any script. I'm not learning Python. I'm not learning SQL. I'm not learning anything. But I'll still get the same result and make quick decision based on that report. That's the goal. That's where I'm getting us to, because that is the day to day of our lives, really. Some of you are in sales, some of you are in customer service, some of you are having your own business, some of you are doing cyber. You have all of these reports. You need to understand the trend. You have no clue. You are looking at it manually. Hey, come on board. Let's analyze it, because honestly, by the time you work on these multiple scenarios, I doubt any kind of data would ever scare you, because you will know what to do. You will know how to get patterns, outliers, multiple ways in running your report. You would understand it so quick. All right. And this is an example for those of us in clinical research. It can tell you studies that are on time, ahead of schedule. It can compare your studies across multiple sites. So if you have 50 sites all over the US or all over the world, it will tell you where everybody stands in one view, because every one of these tools are using report. They would have reports, so you all you need is the extraction of their report and you can analyze it easily. Social media reports, imagine most of us that have our own businesses, you're doing e-commerce, you're selling stuff, or you're about to start. For the growth of your business, you can extract data to make decision. Demographic data, customer sentiment report, social media traffic report. You can extract those information and start running queries immediately. And it will give you a pattern that you can use to make a decision. Ultimately, you want to be able to make a decision. That's why we're doing all this, right? An example is I could analyze my demography engagement trend. If my engagement is mostly my folks in North America, believe it or not, we as an organization at Skillwith also, we do this all the time. We check all our traffic, we check where people are coming from. We have a very good grasp of our audiences, really. If you put resources on certain location, you want to see if it's yielding result. Then you can make a decision, right? How to direct your resources to. You can check top performing content, right? At the end of the day, you will see your content that is the top performing one. You can predict engagement based on certain demographic also. If you are doing it YouTube live, and I have people in Australia and their timeline is probably they're sleeping right now, or some, my folks in India or in Pakistan, they're probably you know about midnight there, right? So the question is that, they would likely not be participating in a meeting like this, right? So those are decisions you make and say, okay, oh, my market is mostly, Europe, North America, and you know, EMEA. Maybe I should do it at this time because of that. You make decision based on those data. But this is great. It gives you a predictive analytics. So the beautiful thing is that for my folks enrolling in the data analysis class, automatically your grandfather, you are enrolled into our 30/30 program kicking off in first week of September, I believe, 1st September. The 30 days program, this is crazy. This one is crazy. It is, it puts you in God mode, God small g, right? Puts you in the mode whereby you have solid grasp of solid tools in AI to make you a monster. I mean, believe it or not, at the end of the day, you want to feel you understand the trend. Now, pause. A lot of you on this call called me, and few of you for sure, that, hey, I'm kind of stuck with this AI thing. A lot of people have told me, yeah, well, I know there's ChatGPT, I put stuff, but what else can I do? What else is there? This is the answer to that. If all you know is, oh, I just put stuff in ChatGPT, Yeah, it's a common slogan in Africa now. They play. You're joking. That's a tip of the iceberg. There's so many tools out there that would blow your mind that you would think and say, "Oh my God, you can create your own tool." You can. So if all you know is ChatGPT, you are running small. I'll guarantee you that. Because there's so much out there that you need to understand how everybody ties together. What are the functionalities out there? Because it's so important to understand how different use cases are using AI. It's amazing. Do you know right now you can do an X-ray, a CT scan, MRI, and actually upload it to a tool and it will analyze it for you. Now, it doesn't replace your doctor, but the truth is that that freaking thing gives you almost 80-90% accuracy. So if you're waiting for your doctor or your region, now, full disclosure, I'm not saying leave your doctor, right? I'm just saying the tools are there right now, right? So the point is that if you're waiting for a radiologist to interpret the data for you, while you're waiting, you can actually analyze and check what the result is. I tried it and I was shocked that, oh my God, it actually analyzed the same result I got from a reputable university in, let me not call the name, and it's online information. But whatever their result was online with the X-ray, result, I took the same image and I uploaded it to this tool. Whatever the expert said was what the tool said. Now I don't know whether the tool now went to cross-reference what they have online or whatever. I don't know, but it's crazy because it gave virtually the same thing. So if that is the case, it means these tools are equally very accurate. Okay. So the 3030 program, if you register for the data analyst class, automatically we enroll you for that one. That one is a separate program, but we automatically enroll you so you can just be part of it. And that one is a 30 days AI solution, new tools each, $30 for it. That's it. Now look at some of the sample tools so you can have an idea. Now, this is just a sample in video, Pictory, video AI. I'll show you one of the tools today, Yumi AI. I like that Yumi AI because it interprets human emotion. That one is crazy. You'll see it tonight, right now in a bit. DALI E, Mid Journey, Beautiful AI, Tomi, Krita, Marketing Block, TubeBuddy, Vidic, UI. I mean, all of these tools, you're going to touch it and more. It's going to be 30, but right here I have about maybe 15 of them to show you some of the things you're going to touch. Crazy. Now, you know, um, at the end of the 30, September will be like your best month ever. Now, my only ask is every day. All I need you every day, give me 10 minutes. That's all. Now, it will be recordings. We'll meet once a week to do a recap of all the tools we post in the week. So daily, I'll give you a less than 10 minutes video of each tool. Just sit down and watch it, play around it. That's all. When we do it in 30 days, I know this for a fact. It's a different ball game for you. And don't take my word for it. You'll see in a bit. And these are some other samples. You'll see the videos, research, graphic. I kind of broke it down into different layers. I'll probably send this slide to us later. And Pericosite to be part of to use it to be part of the program. Might have Microsoft Excel that has the analyzed data. Have ChatGPT, the premium. Just have it for 1 month. Just do it for 1 month. If you really love it, you can keep it. Now, there's a reason we have. I want to make sure you have the premium because you would be able to create your own tool. I want to teach you to create a tool, and I don't think you can create a tool without the premium. So the premium would allow you to create your own tool. Now, don't worry about me saying create your tool. Let me say today you're a surveyor, you're a land surveyor, and you want to be able to um, check topology of land. You can write a script to integrate with Google Map and show topology with description of the topology. And we can create it with English. You're not writing program with English in ChatGPT Premium. So that's the reason I want to make sure we just want to elevate ourselves a little bit more. Like I said, ChatGPT is good, but that's step one. I want to take you on a journey that will change the game big time because your outlook, the way you look at it, will just be different. It's going to be a different ball game entirely. You would need a laptop or desktop. All right. For the journey, we are not going to use phone as our primary source of practice. The phone can work to listen to class, but for the practice, please make sure we have like a laptop or desktop for the 30 days. Like I said, the 30 days is just going to be daily. You have 10 minutes of posting, you'll see it, play with it. Then um, once a week, we would have a time we go through each one of these together. We do a working session if you have questions. It's going to be on Zoom, the once a week meeting. Go to a quiet place and have fun. Make it fun. Make it fun. Interestingly, I woke up to this morning. This was awesome. All right. If my dad tells me if you don't blow your flute, it would rust. So it's okay. I'll blow my trumpet on this one. So the guy said, he said, well, just a quick feedback and appreciation on the AI class. I went back to check one of the AI app you had talked about in your video, in video AI. He said, mad. I had a project to do with a company. I honestly had no clue on what to do. Boom. Put the job description on the app and generated a demo video on how to do it, breaking it step by step. I even prompted it to remove the music and change the voice over instruction to be in pidgin English. Bro, the job was so easy for me that I looked like a pro. Thank you so much for the eye opener. This is the story we love, we live and thrive for, really. We just want to be a footnote in your story of greatness. That's all. Take all the shine, take all the glory, maximize life, shine, do great things. And we just want to be a footnote to be the little piece that gave you a little nudge to maximize yourself. That's all. So put the work in it like anything else, but this is fun stuff. I want my team, our community to be pioneers. Very important. I mean, when they talk about new stuff, trends, execution, you and I should be top on the list. Yeah. Because the danger is if we are not pioneers, in a short time, they just kick us out. So very important. So I love this. This is a good one we're excited about. Upcoming program, I think for some of us that asked about the Cyber GRC class, that kicks up in October 5th. That we have a few weeks to that. And that's our flagship program, Get into Cyber. Very exciting. If you've not been part of our community, join and let's have fun. Now, one thing, please go ahead and ask the question and like us and everything. While you're doing that, let me quickly do something. Okay, somebody said, how can we join the program? Okay, let me quickly share this, then I'll show you one more tool. This is really cool. And you guys will see this is going to be one of the tools we use in the 3030 program. It is super awesome, really, guys. Somebody said, how do we join? So go to skillway.com or academy.skillway.com. You can see here, this is the upcoming cyber class, and this is the data analysis bootcamp. This is the one kicking off next week. This is the one for next week. So you guys can see this one. That's the one for next week. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one for next week. Yeah, so you can go ahead and register here. But let me just show you guys something else that I think was cool. You guys will love this. Okay, let me show you guys real quick. For those of you that asked me that, okay, well, what are we going to learn in the 3030 class? Let me show you guys something real quick. I like to show this one because this is one of the most cool tools out there today. So let's look at this, ladies and gentlemen, called Umi.ai. Look at this crazy, guys, ladies. This tool is psychoanalyzing me. You can see me. Let me show myself frowning. Boredom, calmness. Okay, let me see smile. So imagine you're on a Zoom call with an organization, even a recruiter, and they've API this into their Zoom. As they're speaking, it's psychoanalyzing you. This is creepy, right? But this is the reality we are in now. It's psychoanalyzing me. It's already, so these are the things you will learn. So think about, this is not what your regular chat GPT will show you. So we are showing you real life use cases, things that you can get out of the program. You're just going to be a monster, really, in terms of your knowledge, and you know what can be used. So you're in a meeting. Why would you be suffering yourself taking notes in a meeting now? Don't again. I mean, because you can use tools that will transcribe the meeting and you summarize this for you right now. You will learn all of those stuff. So yeah, the 3030 class is in the I don't think is, oh, you know what, let me check whether it's out there. That's a good point. If it's not, my team will put it up. uh Okay, good point. The 3030 is not out yet. Yeah, I would ask them to put it live. It should be there. Let me ping them to make sure it's there. Anyway, you'll find it out. But make sure you take that one. That one is, to me, is one of the if you use data, if you're a business owner, you must do the data because it will make your life different. If you don't care about data, you don't do stuff like that. The 3030, you must, in my opinion, it will give you leverage. This is just one of the tools you will learn. There are so many other ones out there. The tool the gentleman that talked about in video, you will learn it. Now, most of the tool, the good thing is that they will give you like a trial version. So we can use the trial version. If you now like it, you can always subscribe to it. Okay, let's take some questions and I'll let you all bounce and do your thing in the next few minutes. Let's see. Okay, I like that. Somebody said, are the tools free to sign up? Not all of them, but most of them will give you like some credit. The one I target to use are the ones that will give you some credit for a start so that you can decide. There's one we love so much. It's called Suno.ai. We have a flagship song in our community, and believe it, we use some of those tools to generate them. So it will make you, whatever your dreams, your goals are, you'll be able to, you know, start maximizing it. All right. How do we join the class? Like I mentioned, just go to academy.skillwith.com, join the program. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's see. When you are in the job, can you use ChatGPT to be a beginner? Blah, blah, so like beginner to or go to the data analyst, so like Power BI and other. Okay, somebody said I like this. So it depends on the environment. Yes, there are tools like Power BI that people can learn. Not a big deal to learn those tools too. But think about it for a second. If I don't have access to those tools, if I don't have the knowledge, but I have access to reports that I can analyze. At the minimum, I want to be able to analyze data. The Power BI tools, Tableau, yes, you run prompts for it to analyze data, got it. Or you run, the queries, the reports, yes. But this is really very intuitive. You just it's like a conversation with your own mini tool. I give me the report. I can extract what I need, and it will give me the analysis I need to do immediately. All right, that's another one. I think we talk about the debt theory is on the dashboard. It will be there hopefully maybe today or definitely early next week. You'll see that you have access. For the 3030, the program is like its name, 30 AI tools in 30 days for $30. That's why it's 30 30 30 for just that. But for those people that are enrolled in the data analysis class, automatically they are enrolled into the 30 30. So it's like a combo for them. So it's a way to kind of just take advantage of it. All right, excellent. Thank you so much, Julie. Let's see. All right. Yep. Let me say any other one. Do us a favor if you don't mind, please strike the like button, please, so that we can have more people join us. Now, for those of you that asked about generating music, for example, let me play our flagship song. And believe it or not, we developed this song using the one of the AI tools you will learn. Let me quickly just listen in, everybody.
Burns the lights, skill with academy, where leaders are born. Embrace the tempo, let your dreams take storm.
Now that song
Rise up,
that you all are
leaders,
hearing,
let the beat guide
amazing
your
song in
way.
our community, but
Unlock
we
your
used, you
potential,
know,
seize the
um,
day.
we use AI to
From the
generate
dance
it
floor to
also.
the boardroom,
Really cool
let your
song.
light shine,
I mean, you
shine.
can prompt it. So you
Skill
guys
the
will have your own
academy,
flagship song. At the end
it's
of the day,
your
it's really, really
time.
cool. Really cool. Really cool, folks.
Feel the drums
So you can imagine.
pulsate,
You can
the
tell it,
energy
make it
so
Afrobeat.
strong.
You can prompt it the way you
Join the
want. You're going to learn all that too. So there's so much, man, and it's just, it's breathtaking, But the thing about most of these tools is you have to hunt for them and find use cases. I follow a lot of bloggers that are very into the industry. I go to conferences, so I know a lot of recent things that are used. You can actually download your own AI large language model on your system and start maneuvering it. You can use it for a lot of things too. It's just amazing, really, 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 really cool. Okay, let's see. Let's take one more question and we'll be out of here. Don't forget again, just yeah, there's so much, man. I know it's wow, but it is exciting. Take advantage of it, and that's our goal and commitment to our communities. If it is recent, valuable, would help you maximize yourself and push you towards leadership on top of your game, we'll figure it out for you. And we'll keep doing that, really. That's it. At the end of the day, we want our folks to be the best in the world. That's it. Nothing else, no shortcut to it. We're gonna put to work, but we're gonna be the best in our craft. Before anyone can beat us, um you must have really you get to work harder than us, which is really hard. Okay, can we sum it up? Can you sum up? Can you sum it all? Well, if you want to, you can. I'm not sure what your question is, Vanish. Can you make your question clearer so that I can understand what you just said? Okay, are we going to talk about GPT image? Okay, so you would we're going to use one of the image generation tool called DALI. It was is built by GPT also, but it's a very good image generation tool. But there are some other great ones. Those ones are on steroid, really. We're talking about the likes of Mid Journey. It will not just create the image, it will turn it to real life animation also. Amazing. It's beautiful. People use it to create stories and they post it on YouTube as small short videos, and they monetize it actually. So really it's amazing what you can you will live with some crazy ideas. I guarantee you that, you know. So you will just have some good ideas when you're done, you know. All right, let's see. Any other question before we bounce? All right. Thank you so much, everybody. This is going to be an exciting ride. Thank you for taking the time. And always remember, impossible is nothing, folks. Put the work, put the time, and I look forward to having you in the program. It is going to be an exciting time. So, good luck, and I can't wait to see you all there in the next few uh, days on Monday. Sorry, on Tuesday. All right, good luck, and let's enjoy the flagship program. Before the song, before you all leave on, by the end of the program, you all would have, you'll be writing your own music too. All right, all right, go shine, everybody. God bless. I'll send the link. Please like us before you go. Like us. Thank you. Like us.
To the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skill Academy, it's your time. Oh, 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 Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call. Skillweight Academy, break down the walls. In the heart of Africa, a flame ignites, a rhythm so vibrant, it sets minds alight. Skillweight Academy, where leaders are born. Embrace the tempo, let your dreams take storm. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skillweight Academy, it's your time. Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call. Skillweight Academy, break down the walls. Rise up, leaders, let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine.